I'm just imagining Danzig saying this to Rinosuke's face all sarcastically, like, it's better than a Nipponese. Isn't that right, Naru whatever?
Excuse me, I've been pronouncing his name correctly this entire time. Don't you dare put that on me.
Sorry, sir.
Master Gotts, does your memory of the day differ? I like how Rinosuke needed to take a moment because he's like, his name is so long. How do I even answer?
How do I address this? Which one of his last names is his last name?
Don't worry, I bet he's about to correct you and say it's all of them.
None of my balloons exploded that day. I am completely sure.
The gimmick isn't your head, that is a hat you are wearing. You are constantly dying right now, sir. You are burning into your skull.
No, he's just full of hot air is what he is.
Shut up.
You walked right into that. Welcome back, everybody, to Case 3. Mr. Loom is very insistent that none of his balloons exploded, and he also claims all of his balloons had red and blue zigzags. We have a piece of evidence that has, is green. There's
He also
no
claims
zigzags.
that fire is magic.
Yes.
It is how it works.
I really need to bring attention to the fact that he believes that fire is magic.
Of course, they come from the fiery mushroom. Fire flower. I'm sorry, I don't play Mario that much.
He's losing the plot.
No. It's a different universe. Fiery mushroom and growing flower. That's the logic now. We got it. It's fine.
You mean the color is wrong?
See, senor, I do not have any green balloons in my warehouse.
What about the one you're...
And yet, a piece of green cloth was found at the scene, and it's unmistakably from a balloon.
Well, I do not know how that can be.
For the sake of argument, let's say that a green balloon did explode above the stage. You couldn't therefore conclude that it happened on the day in question.
Why not?
There have been recreational balloon flights over Hyde Park operating from before the Great Exhibition.
Oh, we're gonna take that angle. Okay.
One could have exploded on some earlier date.
Okay. Time out.
For you'd agree.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Well, he's finished reading. What were you gonna say?
If we're gonna go with that logic, then how do we know that the guy did an instantaneous kinesis and he just popped off to their dimension and there just happened to be something else that came, we could pretend that, the guy who went in and the guy who came out aren't the same person at that rate, because how do we know? How do we know that actually happened?
Are you claiming there's aliens now?
Sure, we can go with that.
You believe it may have been from some earlier balloon accident that predates the exhibition.
See, exactamente. As the senor says, it is not from one of my balloons. Clearly this little ragazzo from Bohemia is mistaken about what he saw. Oh, I see he's going to interrupt me again. Okay then. Whatever, he pays me for balloons.
Water. I all out water. It's going to happen. It's Master Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund Ornstein!
I didn't even get to say my line. Thanks. It was on the tip of my tongue.
No, it wasn't. Don't you lie. Yeah, something is very wrong. I know what I saw. There was a green balloon there. I swear it. I swear all over Bohemia.
You can speak as much bad language as you like, but it changes nothing and it will likely be censored anyway. If you do not have evidence, ragazzo, then I must tell your parents to punish you.
Perhaps we'll let the judge decide when it comes to punishments.
Evidence? What is this evidence?
To give a simple example, young man. A photograph, for instance. Some tangible proof of what you claim.
Why didn't you say so sooner? I see photograph here.
Oh my god.
Good gracious.
What?
I had not been up in a balloon for a little while, so I was very excited. I still got a lot of photographs. Of the Crystal Tower, of the Bohemian exhibit, of the streets of London, of the hotel cellar, the balloon.
Where were you hiding that?
Not worry.
And the instantaneous kinesis experiment? Did you take a picture of that?
Yeah, one picture.
Really? You did take one?
Well, all I wanted was a ride in the balloon. I was not interested in boring experiments.
Oh, never mind that. Can you show us that photograph?
Of course, and then you will see. You will see that I am not lying. But I really did see a green balloon.
Black and white photos, everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely a green balloon in the black and white photo. I mean, it's a balloon at least, but also like
It is a balloon. Well, I see you are all too shocked to speak.
Yes, I think shocked is indeed the word, young man.
Yeah, but as you cannot see that it was the green balloon from this photograph, Buffed. But that is not my fault! That is the guy's fault, this is stupid person who made the camera!
I just want him to take a crayon, just like, just get over it.
What the hell? The dots on top of the A's.
crying in Bohemian.
Oh my god.
That is one very Bohemian sounding cry.
Very well. The court will accept this photograph as evidence. Calm down, please. It is a very good photograph, I promise you.
Photograph of the balloon. A photograph taken by this tiny infant while he was riding in a balloon. It shows another balloon that he claims was green and exploded moments after he took this shot. It's okay, people that claim I'm blue, they can't see.
Well, Shadow, is it like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by you?
It's like taking a balloon from a baby.
Okay, that aside, what the frick is this streak here?
Whee!
I'm just like, there's old Benjamin down there. All right, that's going on and everything. But also, what is this like white streak?
Yeah. Are we going to ignore the like?
That.
Are we going to ignore like the gunshot
Or whatever it is?
Lasers.
Just
Oh,
put a
hold on.
spiral around it. Put a
Wait,
spiral around
wait,
it. It can be
wait,
just the...
Wait. It may not be a gunshot, actually.
Actually,
might be
go
an
back,
R
go back
ring.
to that picture. Go back to that picture. Go back to that picture.
What?
All right. So you take that light and you put a big red circle about it, and then in the corner you put Ryunosuke's face as he's turning to the camera, all confused, and you make it really big, and bam, you have a YouTube thumbnail.
I will try to do that later on.
Stonks!
But also, maybe it wasn't a gun. We still don't know what this thing is. Hey, can I examine this right now? Wait a minute.
That is a crossbow.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's a.
Wait, we never examined this. Hold on. There's some sort of lever here.
Yeah.
There we go. What is this? It looks like a cross between a bow and a gun.
A crossbow, if you will.
Or-
It looks like some kind of cross between a bow and a gun.
Actually, what Ryunosuke would say, and then we would say in that case would be, so a bow gun. Not a crossbow, he'll say a bow gun.
Oh God, he would, and I hate it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's probably used for the same thing, too.
Crossbow, not bowgun.
Aw.
A weapon found hidden behind a tree under the experimentation stage at the exhibition grounds. It turns out that it's a folding crossbow.
Oh, cool. Alright then, we got that information.
I'm sure this has nothing to do with that picture, where we clearly see something being shot out of a balloon.
Why does it look like a laser in the picture, then?
Because they go fast?
I guess.
It's not my fault. It's the fault of the person who made the camera.
It's okay, it's okay. We'll go kill Kodak for you.
Thank you.
Well, never mind. I'm sure you have plenty of wonderful Sepia memories to take home with you. In any case, when exactly did you take that photograph?
It was on the day of the big explosion.
You don't say.
When I pressed the shutter release, there was this very loud bang. As a hot wind rushed over my face.
That means this photograph was taken a split second before the explosion occurred.
Well, if you ask me, this black and white photograph changes nothing.
It's sepia, thank you very much. It has some brown in there.
I could not give the flying fig.
Lovely language you've picked up.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe he said the F-bomb in his native language. I hope we censor that.
Oh boy. As I thought, Mr. Lune's testimony just doesn't quite add up. I think in Dual Justice? I think in one of the trials, Phoenix Wright actually says damn.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, wait, they dropped the F-bomb in one of those games? What?
No, they would hint to it as a funny joke, but they never actually said it. But I know Phoenix Wright has definitely said damn once in somewhere.
I mean, that's fine. Dams are used to, keep water from flowing for some reason.
I also... Oh, sorry, continue.
I love how this entire exchange is basically, it's like, hey, did you know that in a different game? Oh my god, did Phoenix Wright drop the F-bomb? No, God, what's wrong with you?
Look, Reggie, Phoenix has had a rough life. He deserves to say the F-bomb.
Okay, but please remember, Dual Destiny initially had a rating of M. He could have dropped the F-bomb in Dual Destinies.
By the way, could you show me the picture again really quick?
Which one? The balloon?
Yeah. And print screen, thank you.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You can put Phoenix right in the balloon and then put a speech bubble over him where he
don't
has
worry,
the
don't
F-bomb
worry about
over
it
because he's about to get shot.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Anyway, as I thought, Mr. Lune's testimony just doesn't quite add up. The young Bohemian boy claims to have seen another, fourth balloon, but Mr. Lune vehemently denies the possibility.
It's called It Wasn't His Balloon.
I know, right? It's hard to imagine the man in charge could be mistaken by the number that were in the air. Still, this inconsistency must tell us something, I'm sure.
Nanahodo, I'm gonna slap you up the side of your butt because you're so stupid right now.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing. If you really looked at the picture a little bit better, sir, there were no passengers in that particular balloon.
There you go. Present the photo?
That's what I'm thinking, because there's no... What passengers? Where are they, sir?
Wait, if there's no passengers, how do you even get up in the sky?
Magic.
There's your magic fire!
Unfortunately, the photograph Master Gots took can't tell us the color of the balloon, but it can tell us something else. Something crucially important.
What? Oh, God.
Exactly.
Right? No, my computer, everything froze. All right.
Uh-oh.
What?
Baroque needed a moment to process.
Excuse me, sorry, I was rendering. What?
Are you teaching somebody else how to open a window? It shows that the pictured balloon wasn't carrying any passengers.
Oh, my goodness, you're right. But surely all the balloons would have been carrying passengers. There would be no sense in it otherwise.
See, they are for pleasure, for seeing the view. My balloons only fly with passengers.
Which tells us that the picture balloon isn't one of them. So when the incident occurred that day, there was a fourth balloon in the skies above the experimentation stage. The mysterious green balloon.
Nothing, niente. I can only tell you one thing. If this balloon was not carrying passengers, then it was not one of mine.
We have figured that out, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, it does both.
There are illegal tradesmen everywhere you care to look. Okay, you know what, Van Seeks? Prove it! Prove it! You're the one that wants to sit here making unsubstantiated claims. We have a green piece of cloth. We have a photograph of this balloon. You prove the circumstances under which balloon is here. You're the one that is providing the claims. The burden of proof is on you.
Welcome to his attorney. That's not his job.
Oh, God. Clearly one such entrepreneur decided to capitalize on the opportunity presented by the Great Exhibition. He managed to operate a balloon flights on Mr. Loon's patch without him realizing. Of course.
Yeah, but why does it have people in it?
Well, it may not have a person in it, but it might have something else in it.
A corpse?
Maybe?
Oh boy.
See, the competitions, whatever, trying to steal my profits. I did not notice because of the experimento that went wrong on the stage.
This fourth balloon exploded at the very same moment Mr. Asman was beamed from the stage below.
Right. So them scraps that fell to the ground after and left them scorch marks. They didn't come from the stage at all. It was bits of the balloon raining down. Because no one was in it, it didn't get no attention.
Which is still weird. How did you operate that with no one in it?
A mysterious fourth balloon carrying no passengers, silently floating over the experimentation stage.
Objection!
Shut up.
This photograph shows us nothing more.
No, shut up.
A stray balloon carrying no one and operated by some rogue trader. Clearly has nothing to do with the case.
What? Shut the hell up.
Uh-huh.
Its relevance does elude me, I must say.
What do you mean it's relevant to you? The timing of everything, the fact that the kids saw it, like, we have a literal piece of it that we found at... Shut up.
KB's about to crack. No, KB's already cracked.
The court
That's
has sufficient evidence and heard ample testimony already.
That's my secret cap. I'm always cracked.
The prosecution calls for this trial to be concluded.
That's because you don't like that we are onto something. Shut up.
Van Siegs doesn't like facts. Confirmed.
I mean, that, you know what? That seems like base, considering it's Great Britain. Really?
Shit.
Yeah! I'm not wrong, am I?
I know.
Really? Have we really got to the truth yet? No. I can't let this opportunity slip away. The jurors' minds are made up, and not in our favor.
Are they?
What else can this photograph tell us? Well, we have to learn at this point that, the jurors are stupid. Anyway.
What else could the photograph tell us? I don't know. Have you seen
more!
The literal bullet?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, wait. Please don't give your decisions yet.
No, I'm just more hung up on, like, they've made up their minds. Based on what the jury was looking like, it looked like they didn't have their minds made up at all. What? They made up their minds about what? They made up their minds about they just don't want to be here?
Yeah, they don't want to go home. I mean, which is valid. If I was in jury seat, I want to go home too.
That's fair.
The photograph from Master Gotts may well be hiding one more vital clue.
What's that? Jesus. Okay. Wow.
Muppet.
Muppet.
I
I think we got an image for the thumbnail.
Put something in his
Jesus.
mouth.
Put the bowl in his mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Turn his
There's
tongue.
not a lot of instances where I'm left clueless, where I'm left speechless.
Turn his tongue green. That's the balloon.
It makes about as much sense as anything else so far. What voice did I give him? I don't remember.
I don't remember. That's your job.
Yeah, I don't either, actually.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
You could break character for this.
Oh,
Papyrus got it.
wait, hold on.
What?
Wait, you made him sound like a broadcaster guy. I remember this because then we had like Mame like suddenly show up. Many memos. Yeah, you went all broadcasty with this guy.
I didn't go by money.
Oh, sorry. I'm going back to jail now. Bye.
Yes. Hello, and goodbye, I suppose. A vital clue. We're well past the point of mere possibilities.
No yards.
It's time for definitives now. So tell the court. What exactly does this alleged clue in the photograph prove?
The cause of the explosion. I like that the balloon's color is one.
We can reasonably assume that the pictured balloon was destroyed in the searing heat of the explosion.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, it was not my fault. Evidently. Because the birdcage from the kinesis machine materialized in the sky where it had been flying. And the balloon, being filled with flammable hydrogen, instantly and explosively ignited.
Yeah, wait, if it did that, why didn't the guy, have burn marks on him?
Good question. No, that's not what happened.
What?
It would appear that this photograph requires closer examination.
I think all of you need better eyes.
Counsel for the defense, you will highlight the location of this alleged clue in the photograph for the court.
Oh, just that random
The
lens
beam.
flare that happens that just makes a perfectly straight line go.
Yeah, I know, right? Of course, my lord. If you look closely, it's plain enough to see, but not plain enough for everyone else to see. And what's shown is linked to another piece of evidence we have. In a way, that leads to an unbelievable conclusion. The clue that heavily suggests the real reason the balloon exploded is this freaking beam. This beam.
Laser.
The timing of this photograph can only be described as miraculous.
No, Miraculous is in France. We're in Great Britain.
If
my
you
God.
look, you'll notice there's a bright white line that appears to point directly at the balloon. Okay,
Most likely a ray of light caught incidentally on the film.
Yeah, that dang lens flare that only happens in one specific part of the photo and is in a perfectly straight. Yep, that's exactly how photography works. Yep.
Yes, exactly. Swamp gas.
I'm afraid I can see nothing of the sort.
Oh, I'm just sighing. At this point, I would be sighing, Ryunosuke.
Wait, I'm gonna be real. The judge has never been this bad. Van Zeeks has never been this bad. Did they just take stupid pills this morning?
You think they did?
I'm starting to wonder, actually.
If you look with a magnifying glass, my lord, it becomes clear what the nature of this bright line really is.
If you use your eyes, which you were born with...
Oh, goodness. What is that?
Undeniably, some flash of light, yes.
Sir,
You shut up.
Why is he throwing, his cards on the ground?
Don't need these. Don't need these. Don't need these. Headline! Other broadcaster magician has an endless supply of cards.
Now he's throwing cards the other way!
I keep telling him he's not Gambit from the X-Men.
Oh golly, do you think it might be lightning?
Oh
Do
yes.
you what? How? It's coming from the ground. I'm leaving.
Oh man, we still have 2 more cases, another Ace Attorney game, and I don't know, Paul Justice.
I know what to expect on the other Ace Attorney game. Okay, just this.
This
You
one is
think
killing
it could
me.
be lightning?
I can't wait till we get if I can ever get my 3DS thing to work properly again. I can't wait to see people's reaction when you do Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, because they got some dumb stuff happening there.
Look, Professor Layton has some silly nonsense, and I'm okay with that because they're not being completely stupid. They at least follow the logic of the silly nonsense.
I don't know about that, Chief.
We'll find out.
Juror 1. Juror 1. Calling for Juror 1.
I'm trying to remember what voice I gave.
You just voiced him!
I think this whole trial is just rotted Lewis's brain. He can't remember anything.
I feel like my brain has rotted. But it couldn't have been a nicer day. I believe we may be looking at fire.
A bolt of fire heads straight for the balloon like an arrow.
Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
An arrow, hang on. He said arrow. He said arrow.
Something's ticking in that head.
Indeed. Even to my aging eyes, it would appear to be a flame of some sort.
I may sleep most of the day, but my brain was active for the 5 hours I'm awake.
Oh, I guess that's why it looks like a beam. Okay.
My word, are you suggesting this flame struck the hydrogen gas that filled the balloon?
Objection!
That's absurd. The balloon would have been 60 feet above the ground at the time. No flame could possibly have reached such a height.
Consider, sir.
Consider the following.
Actually, it's my opinion that a particular piece of evidence found at the scene reveals how that is exactly what did happen. English.
It is English. It's bad, but it's English.
English is a beautiful language.
What evidence?
If such evidence exists, Counsel, then for goodness sakes, present it, man.
Okay.
Look, we couldn't present it earlier, alright? Jesus.
Also, what were you saying, Lewis?
Oh no, I'm losing my mind listening to this. It's fine.
Which evidence explains this mysterious streak of flame that appears to be headed directly for the balloon?
The letter A.
The letter A?
Oh my god, it was the Avengers.
Hawkeye, is that you?
No, not those Avengers. The British Avengers. That was a different TV show that was in the 1960s.
Oh god.
I was about to think of the Gentlemen's. I forgot the name of that story. The Extraordinary Gentlemen's or something. There's a Gentlemen's Club
League
or
of
something.
Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes, that's what I was thinking when you said the British versions, and I'm like, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
That too. League does have an A in it.
This was found hidden at the foot of the small ornamental tree near the scene.
Oh, good lord. Is that a crossbow?
An arrow dipped in oil and set alight could have been shot from this weapon, sending a flaming arrow straight into a hydrogen-filled balloon.
Are you suggesting that crossbow was used to deliberately? Blimey, you're right! That streak of light in the photo looks just like an arrow, doesn't it?
Thank you.
Then, the explosion of the balloon, it was...
Very likely the result of a flaming arrow from this crossbow igniting the hydrogen gas inside it, and that needed a comma. Holy crap. Oh, damaged! Damaged!
Why did he act like so...
Because he's... Dude, he's got a... You see how how he does his wines and stuff. He's got to make everything fancy.
He took damage.
He's overly dramatic. Also, we gave damage to him. We give him damage. Let's go.
Order! Council, this is an extraordinary supposition.
If the aim was to cause the balloon to explode, the shooter could have used a gun, of course. However, there's an obvious reason why that would have been out of the question.
Noise of the discharge, of course.
That's right. And by using a crossbow, the projectile could be fired at the balloon silently.
Oh yeah, someone had shot a gun off in the exhibition grounds. It would have caused a real panic.
But with the big explosion, there was a very big panic anyway, no?
I don't like this. I should be pleased to have found a plausible new explanation for all this. But something feels wrong.
Objection!
Do you understand the implications of what you're saying, my Nipponese friend?
If a flaming arrow did indeed hit the balloon, then obviously it would have exploded. And if the birdcage appeared from the cloud of smoke that ensued...
What? Wait a minute! What are you really saying here? I don't get it. Was the birdcage beamed up into the sky after all, or what?
Well, it certainly went into the sky, but probably not beamed.
My goodness me!
Ah, now I understand. That's what that sinking feeling is about. I think there's a good chance that the birdcage was actually concealed inside the balloon all along.
What? Did I just hear that correctly, Council?
There's no going back now. The horse is bolted. Let's assume, as I said, that the birdcage was hidden inside the green balloon from the start. Can I save here? I can indeed save here. So, before we listen to Ryunosuke's explanation, we're gonna have to stop because we're a little over now, and we'll continue this in the next video. We'll see you all then.
It's Hangman with extra steps.